Welcome everyone, back to weekly weather updates, and this evening we'll have a look at the latest GFS ensembles, and we'll have a look at some precipitation charts as we've got some more heavy rain coming in tomorrow and Monday, and then finally we'll have a look at the latest National Hurricane Centre update, as we do have a first tropical storm named this season as Subtropical Storm Anna, which has formed to the northeast of Bermuda. It's not going to really affect any land areas. However, it's the first storm of the season, so I'd like to cover it, and it could get swept up by the jet stream and affect parts of the UK, perhaps. So first, we'll look through the GFS, and you can see how we've got this low pressure system moving across the UK tomorrow, and it's going to bring that deluge of rain in from the west. Beyond that, you can see high pressure does start to build to the north of the country, which should settle things down a little bit. But you do see we have this little bit of a low just off in the North Sea, which will still drive in showers to the east. You see it's a little bit of a cut-off low, but as we head towards day 10, it does look like high pressure will be dominant. You can see that again there is still some lower pressure around, some upper level troughs, so there could still be some precipitation. It does look like upper airs will be reasonably mild, nothing too warm, but a bit warmer than we have currently. And as we head to day 10, it does look like low pressure may be influencing once again and running in off the Atlantic, which is a bit unfortunate there. And as we end the run, low pressure is back in control. So it does definitely look like we will be seeing some higher pressure coming back involved. However, it does look like it may be going a bit too far north. It may sort of create a cut-off low near to the UK. So although high pressure is taking control instead of the Atlantic, which we've had recently, it may actually keep us with some rain around. Probably not deluge, widespread deluge, but we could still see some showers around. If we now have a look at the GFS ensembles, you can see that well reflected within the ensemble members. You can see over the next sort of 4 or 5 days, temperatures well below average before it returns to average, and pretty much just stays around average for the foreseeable future. There are some ensemble members going a bit cooler, others going a lot warmer, and those would provide some very warm conditions. But you can see with the precipitation, we have got a lot of precipitation spikes for the next 4 or 5 days. Then it slims down quite significantly to quite infrequent spikes and quite low levels of precipitation. There are some bigger spikes, and that will be caused by one of those cut-off lows potentially sitting over the top of the southeast, which is providing some very heavy rain in the London area. Again, it's very difficult to pinpoint those sort of situations until only a few days out. Generally, though, it still does look like, although we're going a lot drier, there will be still some showers around. But with dry weather, this time of year, with the sunshine, even if the upper airs are not too warm, we should still be seeing some decent temperatures. And if we have a look at the 2 metre temperatures, you can see next 4 or 5 days, maybe mid-teens, and then as we head into end of May, early June, it does look like highs will be getting around to the high teens, maybe even into around 20 degrees, or even getting into low 20s with some of the warmer ensemble members. If we now have a look at the precipitation charts, we'll run through this quickly over the next sort of 48 to 72 hours. So we'll have a look at what this rain. We'll look at the rain which is coming through. You can see a few showers today, and then we get the big deluge coming in around Sunday afternoon. And it does look like it's going to be quite a thick and heavy rain band. Will sweep through overnight Monday with showers following behind it as the low moves through. Again, spiralling through, but as we get towards Tuesday, it does look like it'll be going drier from the west and still maybe some precipitation in the east as we've got that little area of low pressure sitting out in the North Sea. If we look at the GM run, see what this is showing. You can see again very similar pattern over the next day or so, and then we see that deluge come in tomorrow. Perhaps some line convection you see there, potentially a narrow band of heavy rain. Sweeps through quite quickly, and then just showers following behind it through Monday, and then generally turns a lot drier through Tuesday, and perhaps some heavier rain moving back into East Anglia and northeastern parts as we have that little low pressure system cut off in the North Sea. If we now have a look at the icon model, you can see again showers clearing through today, heavy rain moving through Sunday afternoon into the evening. So it does look like Sunday afternoon could be a bit of a washout, especially in western areas. Maybe eastern areas could hold on to a bit more drier conditions until maybe 6 or 7 o'clock. rain spreads too quickly, and overnight it will slowly clear, and then there'll be showers and potentially longer spells of rain coming through around the centre of the low. Maybe a bit of snow over the hills of Scotland, but again, won't affect anywhere too well populated. And beyond that, we'll just have showers moving through, and then again that rain potentially coming in from the east as we go into the middle of the week, as we've got that low pressure system in the North Sea. But generally, it does look like things will be turning a little bit more dry. Now we'll have a look at the National Hurricane Centre, and you can see we did have two areas of interest yesterday. We had the first area of interest, which is now developed into Subtropical Storm Anna, and then we had a second, which was just off the coast of Texas and Louisiana, and has now got a 0% chance, or near 0% chance, of forming. As it's gone over land, it's very unlikely that it will turn into anything too significant. It's probably just going to be a surface low, bringing the potential for some heavy rain, thunderstorms, and maybe a bit of flooding, and is unlikely to form into any sort of tropical depression or storm, as it's now not being fueled by the ocean. But we'll next have a look at Anna, and you can see its minimum central temperature of 1006 millibars. It's just to the northeast of Bermuda, and it is moving sort of west at 3 miles per hour, and it's got sustained winds of 45 miles an hour. So it's not very strong, but it's pretty strong for this time of year. You can see it is slowly moving westwards before it will turn and move northeastwards, and it will remain as a tropical storm as we head through Monday, and will likely dissipate as it reaches the northern part of the Atlantic. It probably will not be affecting many areas too much, and you can see that it's not really going to be affecting any land areas, and it'll just be bringing some heavy and windy conditions out in the ocean, so it's very unlikely to really affect anywhere. Could get swept up in the jet stream and could contribute to some of the weather we see over the next week or so in the UK, so we'll have to keep an eye on its exact position and how it influences the jet stream, as the models will be seeing what it does to the jet, as it could buckle the jet, it could make it amplify, and that could affect where the highs and the lows sit. So we'll just really have to keep an eye on the weather models and how they do react to this tropical storm. It's not too significant of a tropical storm, so it's unlikely to affect it too much. But again, it's always good to keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it for the British weather. So yeah, first tropical storm has formed before the official start date of the hurricane season on the 1st of June, and I do suspect it will be an above average year for hurricanes, and I may issue my own sort of hurricane forecast as we near to the 1st of June, just to give an indication of what we could be looking at over the summer months. So anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again for another video soon.